What's up, everybody? Elliot here from Movie Files, back with my weekly live reaction review breakdown and watch along of The Boys Season 2. We're talking episode 7, Butcher Baker, Candlestick Maker. Very excited to watch it with you all tonight. I haven't seen this episode, so again, the purpose of these videos is to not only get my live reaction of the absurdity and the debacleness of what's going on the screen, but also to break down the big moments and what it can mean for the rest of the season, for the characters. Just have a great time. I love doing these. We get some fun conversations. We speculate. We make theories. We make predictions. And I just have a great time doing this. So very excited to be here tonight. I have my Amazon Prime queued up. We're going to get it started right at 6:05. So in about 3 minutes, I'm going to press play on my end, hence the little timer right here. So once I press play, you all can press play and know where we are in the episode throughout the stream. And then also for those watching the replay, you'll know when what moment of the episode we're in when you're watching this, if you want to join along, of course, with the watch along, because I think these have some pretty cool rewatchability factors in regards to these reviews here. So yeah, man, happy to be here. To check out this episode. Very excited to see what's to come, all the great moments that we've gotten the last few weeks. I think these last few episodes have been fantastic. Starting with episode 3, 4, this was just kept building and building to where we are now, and we're less than one episode away from the finale. So it's been a really interesting season so far, to say the least, and I'm really excited to see where things land for this episode, and then lead it into the finale. So really, really excited. Hopefully we get some more stuff, obviously, with Stormfront and Homelander, and figure out what's going on with Butcher, and see how he wants to handle the whole Becca situation. Obviously, what's going on with Starlight, who took out her transmitter now. So, I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot to look forward to, and really excited to break it down with you all tonight. So, again, we're going to get this thing started here in about 2 minutes. So, in the meantime, if everybody wants to get their drinks, their snacks or whatnot, and we'll get this thing started. We got my 2 favorite people. We got Jay in the chat. Happy Friday to you, brother. We got VV. How we doing? Ready to go? How we doing, guys? So yeah, well, like I said, we're gonna get this thing started here in just under a minute. So VV and Jay, if you guys are ready, we'll start at exactly at 6:05. I'll press play. I'll start that timer, and then we'll get going on this episode. Again, this is my first time watching it, so I haven't seen the episode quite yet. So please, no spoilers of any sorts. Let's just talk about the stuff that's going on the screen while I'm watching it. And then, of course, once we're done with the episode, we'll break it down, we'll recap it, and talk about what we can expect in next week's finale. But yeah, guys, what did I watch today? I finished The Haunting on Bay Manor, which I will be reviewing that probably. I'm getting my notes together tonight, so I'll probably shoot it tomorrow and have that video ready for, I believe the embargo lifts on Monday. It's going to be a spoiler-free review, and then depending on how the reception in that video is, I might do like a spoiler discussion, because there's a lot to talk about in the housing on Bay Manor, to say the least. But we're not talking about that tonight. We're talking about The Boys. So it is 6:05. So in a count of 5, guys, I'm going to press play on this timer. I'm going to press play on my Amazon Prime, and then we're going to get this thing started in 5, 4, 3, 2, pressing play now. Alrighty, guys. So I got my copy queued up. If you guys want to go ahead and do the same, and we'll get this thing started. So I haven't, every Friday, because I watch these later in the day, I avoid spoilers. I avoid the Twitters of the world, Instagrams of the world. I've seen the people saying, "Oh my goodness, this episode was crazy. I don't know where it's gonna go next." So that gets me excited. So I'm really excited to see, because I don't watch the trailers either. I don't know where they're going. I don't know what where the next thing is going to be in this episode. So this is going to be all new. Obviously, last week, as we're showing last week's review, we saw, I think her name was Sydney, that escaped. And then obviously Stormfront revealed to Homelander her plans and being a Nazi, which we all come to expect. As I had mentioned last week, Hughie got taken out, guys. And I'm cool with that. I hope Hughie is not as heavily influenced on this episode. He's kind of kicking back and relaxing. I'm turning this up a little bit. So we got a fanboy here. Oh, look, it's a little Easter egg. I don't know if you guys see, he got a Soldier Boy poster on his wall there, which we know Soldier Boy is going to be a big character next season. So yeah, he's just a super fan of Stormfront. It's obviously making him seem like a regular guy, right? He's gonna probably do something crazy. I don't know. It just seems like they're setting up this guy just being like content now, but leading up to something big. Like all this is just building up for him to have some type of outburst, maybe. He thinks he's a terrorist. What is this guy gonna do, guys? What is he gonna do? This is really kind of shows you what the influences that people have on, and you know, in the landscape of the world, right? Celebrities, and yeah, he's about to do something. He's gonna kill him or something. Yeah. Yeah, this is. Oh damn. Let me see his suit. Nah, he's just a regular guy. He killed him. Jeez. Goes to show, man. Again, the influence out there. All right, so they got a lamplighter in their pocket, as we knew last week. He got exactly, VV, 100%. 100%. This show has, I mean, again, it has the absurdity, the goofs, the laughs, but this show has a lot of layers to it too. I wonder if this she's been heavily influenced on this show. I wonder if she's gonna have some type of storyline, or like be on the crew, or maybe she's part of what's the name of that group? The Church of the Collective. I bet you they have some influence on them. A lot of religious groups have a lot of influences on the government officials. Oh, gosh, there's Hughie. I was hoping that he'd be in a hospital a little bit longer. Ooh, Becca. Yeah, man. I think this government official, guys, I think she's going to have some type of connections with the Church of the Collective. I really do. Shout out to you for actually doing live reactions this episode of Insane. I'm excited to check it out, man. And shout out to you for being a great supporter. I'm glad you were able to stop by tonight, my friend. And really excited to see what all the hype is about with this episode. Because like I said, episodes 3, 4, 5, 6 have led up to it's just the momentum has really been there. And I wonder how much also her mom has to do with the Church of Collective. There's a reason why she's the only parent too that we've only seen in this show, besides Hughie, obviously his dad. With Simon Pegg, we haven't seen him all season, but I think her mom has a lot more than meets the eye. I mean, obviously she's part of it, but I think she's like a little bit more dark and sinister than what the show's showing us her to be. So for everyone in the chat, again, those are just tuning in. Appreciate you guys spending this Friday night with me to watch this episode of The Boys. If you haven't already, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already, make sure you continue to. Oh boy, god damn, it's gonna be a noir or just okay. Make sure you give. Yep, is that noir? Yeah. Damn. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. If you also haven't already, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my other boys live reaction reviews, watch alongs. Make sure you don't miss any of my other TV reviews, movie reviews, and all the fun things we do over here at Movie Files. And then those are watching us on the replay, be greatly appreciated if you could do the same. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment your thoughts in the comment section of this episode and in the finale, and let's have some great discussions, guys. So Black Noir has Starlight now, huh? Yeah, Hughie. Just guys, if you don't know, I'm saying it every week. I'm not a Hughie fan. He's my least favorite character. Just just keep Hughie on the sidelines. Who's calling Butcher? Mom, huh? This is the first. Learning all about Butcher, huh? Mom, his auntie. Oh, his father died. Damn, we're getting all the Butcher stuff, huh? How do you guys feel about this? The origins of, well, not origins, but getting all this kind of layers for Butcher. Is it humanize him a lot more? Do you guys like the kind of attitude Butcher and not making him so, I don't want to say sympathetic, but seeing this side of him? I think it's, obviously it sets up if something were to happen to his family, obviously that would really get him off the rails, get his family involved. So you guys think Edgar has her under custody right now? Stormfront only. The porno. Big Black Noir. Yo. He'll do it. I wonder, wouldn't Lamplighter have a tracker in his neck somewhere that Vought can trace him down somewhere? If I'm not mistaken, if Starlight had one, wouldn't he have one? Wouldn't you think? And they would be able to find him anywhere he's at. Because you're the weakest character on the show. Yeah, it's 100% correct. Hughie is 100% useless. Again, no hate to the Hughie fans out there, but I'm not a fan of Hughie at all. It's a very dull character. All right now. The porn titles are classic. Great writing. It is. The Black Noir one is so funny. Black Noir kidnapped Starlight. That would be Edgar Call. Yeah, for sure. Totally right, V. Because that's he has Black Noir right in his palm of his hand, which a lot of people might speculate again. Who is Black Noir? From the comics, it's a clone of Homelander, but I don't think they're doing it in this show. Is that another statue? Man, there's a lot of Easter eggs for Storm or Soldier Boy in this last few episodes. But a lot of people speculating who is behind that mask. Is it a clone of Edgar and just a twist on the comics? Is it Butcher's brother, which I speculated last week? You say Inhumans? SJWs. Telling you, man, again, this show has jokes, it's laughs, it's absurdity. We get sausages around people's necks last week. But this show is very relevant to the times that we're living in now, with how we the country leaders in the country want to kick out minorities and build walls and break us apart. I mean, this show has a lot of layers, man. I always appreciate it. Damn. He just called out Starlight. Wow. Hughie, come on, bro. This is the stuff. Hughie, it's just like he's illogical, dude. Like, get real. You're gonna go on a Vought and break out Starlight? All right. Again, I mentioned it last week. I haven't read the comics, but Hughie's gonna have to take some V, man. I think they're gonna end up putting some compound V in him to boost his character, because he is just so illogical and makes the dumbest decisions. Who did they cast? It'll be Judi Dench. I wonder who his mother's gonna be, if I recognize her. And I do not recognize her. But it'll be interesting to see Butcher showing more his vulnerable side with Bex, and we see this now with his mom, his auntie, a couple weeks ago. Now, hopefully, maybe she'll talk more about her brother, who we assume was dead. Oh, his dad's not dead. I can't think of that actor's name, but he's a very familiar face. I think he was in Lord of the Rings, wasn't he? And obviously a bunch of other stuff, but that's the only thing that's coming to mind right now is Lord of the Rings. Let me know in the comments, guys. Do you think when Butcher's auntie said that, that she alluded to her brother being gone, if that really literally mean he died, or he's still out there somewhere? All right, I appreciate this stuff with the character development, but can we go to another storyline maybe? Something a little bit more intriguing. I'm right there with you, Vivi. Yeah, he's alive. I think he's alive for sure. And they just brought it up again, as I just said, that he's the reason he's dead. I don't think he's dead either, Vivi. All right, this is cool. Can we move somewhere else? A little bit of a more interesting story. Maybe his brother is dead. He shot himself in the head, apparently. Hey, what's going on, unboxing? How we doing tonight, man? Um, who's your second least favorite character? The Deep. And it's not for the same reasons as Hughie. Like, I actually find the Deep to be, he's the comic relief for the show, and that's at least an element I can appreciate about him. But the thing I don't like about the Deep isn't with the acting; it's just what the show's doing with the Deep. He's just been used as the butt end of the jokes. Again, the Aquaman character, and things of that nature. So, in A Train, probably those two, because it seems like, again, they're just very, very, very underutilized and very underdeveloped, in my opinion. Just used for just comic relief or to push a certain narrative, but I don't feel like they're obviously nowhere as in depth and as interesting as obviously Homelander, Stormfront, Butcher. But let me know who's your least favorite second, or who is your least favorite character, and also who's your second least favorite character. Let me know. So Stormfront talking about a daughter. That's another question I forgot to mention yesterday. Like, so we know Homelander has a son with Becca, and he has the superpowers. Why wasn't her superpowers able to go to transfer over to her daughter, and she wasn't able to live and have powers like her mom? I guess it just yeah, natural born superhero. Okay, so it just doesn't pass to the genes to everybody. Look at Homelander trying to be domestic. This is hilarious, man. It's going to be good. Thanks for asking. Awesome, man. I'm glad you're having a great day, my friend. A Train been yeah, he has been, and that's hey, whatever his name is, Usher something. He's an okay actor, but you're so right, you. I'm so glad that they've at least put the least interesting characters minus Hughie on the sideline, because even the Deep is really haven't been involved in that much, but definitely A Train got the short end of the stick, unfortunately. But obviously they have a plan for him to get connected with the collective of the collective church. Hughie as well, just born and brings nothing to. You're right here with me, bro. He brings nothing to the table. And I get the character. I get Hughie, right? He's supposed to be the audience. He's supposed to be the one that we can relate to the most. If we were in that situation, we're supposed to be a Hughie type character. But it's just he's just so underwritten. The performance sometimes is very dull, but less about the Hughie. Let's see what's going on with Mav. Jeez. I'm a little angry there, huh? Also, too, I like what they're doing with Maeve, but I feel like she's kind of watered down. She's supposed to be the pseudo version of Wonder Woman. We have yet to see that in this show, except for like episode 1. Like I would really like to see her get into action more, if I'm being honest. Again, I appreciate the narrative and the story they're telling with her, but I wish she would just be, like I said, a little bit more in the action. Jonah. Who's Jonah? Have you met Jonah before? Didn't he die last season? I thought Homelander killed him after Homelander told him that he was lying about him, how he raised him. I guess he just paralyzed them, I guess. I could have sworn he killed him, but let me know in the comments, guys. Am I totally making that up? I thought that he died last season, but I guess they alluded to it, but it didn't really happen. Right? Didn't they allude to it? They made it seem like Homelander killed him. But I guess we were wrong, buddy. Hmm. Homelander squeezed the truth out of him. Yeah, and by the way, welcome tonight, my friend. Definitely thought that, but I thought that he killed him at the same time. But I guess he just broke his legs or broke his spine and let him live. Homelander said that the CEO lady killed him. Gotcha. And we never saw a body. So movies and TV 101. If you don't see a body, they ain't dead. Which makes me think that Butcher, even though he said he shot himself, we haven't seen a body, and we haven't met the character, obviously, but makes me think, never see a body, they ain't gone, right? I like to like they're letting Keanu. She's now embracing more. She's a very Karen. The actress that plays her is a very beautiful woman. I'm glad they're letting her personality kind of come out in the character now. She doesn't look all like crazy looking. What what are they doing with with Frenchie and her? Like, what's the where are they going with this? Do they like each other? Do they not? Are they gonna be a thing? Are they not? Okay. Pull them out. Well, there's the deep with his wife, right? No, just a fan. Hey, VV, speak of the devil, right? Here's A Train. Okay, yeah, that was his wife. Okay. This Hugh Jackman looking mug. Why? What? So, guys, drop us in the comments. What's the angle here with the Church of the Collector? What do you guys think? Are they just as bad and conniving as Vought, or someone we shouldn't worry about? Of course, it's gonna still be in the system. What I would love to see is Black Noir be in this mix, and we get a Black Noir and a Lamplighter fight scene. What? This is a The Collective is definitely next bet. Yeah, I'm right there. I'm just wondering what the obviously the importance and the significance and how deep they are into the system. Does Sydney have a twin with opposite power? I have no idea. Is that something to look forward to? Sydney has a twin. I guess we'll find out. What is this Lego stuff? Oh, is this what is the name of that movie? The football movie with Sandra Bullock. The Blind Side, yeah. NBA 2K. Yo, this is so funny. Two. She's stepping on Becca's shoes. The head popping was the best part for me. What, last week's episode with Sydney? Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Yo, Bex ain't playing, y'all. I love it. Jeez, that was like the most like heartwarming thing I've ever heard Homelander say about his son, about Ryan, man. It's a good discussion here. I just want to know what you guys are thinking. In the sick mind of Homelander, do you kind of understand where he's coming from about not sheltering? I mean, this is just a conversation about anything. When you shelter your kids so much, when they do get out in the world, you know, they sometimes wild out. So do you guys kind of side with Homelander, or are you guys on Becca's point, like, no, I need to shelter him as much as possible, especially in this world of soups? Let me know you guys' thought. I'm leaning kind of in the middle. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm leaning towards a little bit more Becca. But let me know in the comments, guys. Homelander's point, Becca's point, where you guys lie. It's gonna portray a poor man in a wheelchair. Vivian, understand, right? You kind of see, especially with all the people that's lied to him, and you saw how Homelander turned out. End up like Brightburn. Becca is probably babying him too much. Yeah, there's a little bit of truth to that. But I mean, we are talking about a superhuman powered kid, right? There's a little bit of nurturing and nurturing that should be a little bit more overboard than normal. The child needs to know about the world by now, but still be with his mom. Yeah. Hey, you guys are making great points. You know what this show is really doing too, especially this season, especially these last few episodes. They're really making this parallel between Homelander, how he was raised, and Butcher, how they raised, and how they think they're so opposite, but they have a lot more in common than they think. I mean, hell, they share Becca. They got a stepdad and real dad. They have a lot in common, guys. Dude, Butcher's getting more on that Homelander side, huh? That dark side. I don't think. What do you guys think? You think Butcher has it in him to kill someone's whole family? Is it all a ploy, or is he's at that level now? He just he don't care. Let me know in the comments, guys. I think he's bluffing, but I don't know. It's been kind of pushed to the edge. Butcher, man, he can get to those levels, guys. First off, where the hell are all the guards? Like, you would think, number one, there's cameras all over the place. I don't know. Sometimes when people break people out of situations, just like the convenience level of everything is just very unrealistic. Like, you would think Edgar would have cameras everywhere. Homelander have a lot of yeah, they do. They really do. Butcher would do anything to bring down. Yeah, clearly. I don't know if he'll kill kids though, but I mean, if he says so. Great point, Butcher and N. What? Is this Hereditary? What is he doing? What the hell? God damn Hughie, man. His dumbass ideas. Obviously use the light. The energy. Nice. Well, there's lamplighter. All right, what the hell is Hughie gonna do now? Like, I literally want to know how Hughie's gonna get out of this. Is he gonna pull his hand off? Oh, he's gonna have to rip his hand off. God damn. Jeez. Oh. That was crazy. Now we're gonna get Starlight Black Noir round 2. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see what Starlight got. She's been training her whole life for this. This is awesome. Dude, what if we see his face? Which is something I didn't expect to see till like a season later on. But if we get to see what's under that mask, that would be crazy. Damn. Come on, Starlight. What happened? Screen just went black. Oh. Maeve to the rescue, which is actually. Oh, we do see his face. What did she just give him? Chocolate? What? My mind's kind of blown right now. First off, that was again, I haven't read the comic, but I'm familiar with some of the storylines. That was a very comic book kind of replay on the comics when Maeve fought Black Noir, and the comics lost, brutally lost. But he has an almond nut joy. We saw his face. He was black. Interesting. Yo, my mind's kind of. What does this mean for Mev? Mev. I don't even know. Mev. Wow. So Black Noir has a peanut allergy. Almond Joy sucks. They do suck. Those are like the worst candy bars ever. That was pretty awesome. I wish the fight was a little bit longer and actually like a little crazier. TV says, "Wow, yeah, that was pretty crazy." What happened? What would they tell Brian? Oh gosh, what they tell this little boy? Oh boy, better late than never. Love that scene. It was pretty awesome. He is not Black Noir in the comments. Maybe it's yeah. He is not the Black Noir of the yeah, for sure. Because Black Noir in the comics is literally Homelander. He's a clone of the Homelander. Jeez, they gonna take Ryan away. Wow. Damn. She took her son. A lot of consequences. Jay says, "Hey, they're not too bad." LOL. Sometimes you feel like. Hey, Jay, all respects, my friend. I'm glad you like some almond joy, but man, just the thought of it, the texture, ugh. But I'm glad you like it, man. I haven't had one in years, to be honestly, but not a fan, man. So Black Noir, man, I'm still kind of, my mind's still kind of So they're clearly not doing the comics of the clone. We kind of knew that of Homelander, but is it Stan Edgar, like a clone of him? Is it someone entirely different? What does this mean now for Mev and what she just did? I mean, she's now on the run. I mean, it's not gonna just let that do get away what she did. A lot of consequences for that scene. Man, I wish that fight was a little bit longer though. I have a feeling it's going to be like a cliffhanger, guys. And I'm not going to be prepared for it. Or needs an episode pen, an episode pen. Yeah, he does. It was peanut allergy. I believe Noir is still some type of clone. Yeah, like I said, he was black. I don't know. Is it Edgar? That's the only thing that coming to mind, and why he's so connected to. I mean, maybe it's Edgar's son. Maybe yeah, he had his own son and got him on the Compound V when he was young. So, and that explains why he's so connected to Edgar, because it's his son. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe he's we're on the same wavelength there, Johnny. That's where I'm at right now with it, bro. Sucks that there was only one episode. I know, man. The season's been going by so fast. God damn. Next week. Yeah, you know next week's gonna be crazy. What the hell's gonna happen? I don't know if I'm prepared for this, guys. No spoilers. No spoilers. I don't know if I'm ready for what's gonna happen at this trial. I don't think I'm ready. Oh man. So they got the doctor. They got the doctor to testify. Okay, it's a win for the boys. It's a win. Why am I nervous? I feel like this is gonna be like BVS or something, right? Batman versus Superman, and everyone's gonna blow up. We know how much they take from DC. Are they gonna blow this testimony up, man? What the hell? Oh, yo, it's that tracking device. What is happening? It's the goddamn tracking device, dude. Is her head gonna blow up? At this point, I don't even know who heads are exploding. Yo, dude. I mean, Homelander doesn't even know what the hell to do right now. Like, I don't even know what the hell. I mean, that doesn't bow well for the Soups. I mean, we saw the same thing happen to that FBI agent. Like, they don't tell me in an episode right now. God damn it. God damn it, guys. It says up next Utopia, something I recommend you guys check out if you haven't seen Utopia yet. I gotta see that. I'm gonna rewind that a bit because I don't even know who all died in that scene. If I'm being honest, it happened so goddamn quick. Let me rewind, and I'm gonna like. Was there besides? So the doctor head exploded. Did that PR lady's head explode? Okay, A-Train's replacement's head exploded. I don't know who that was. And so like DP's like checking his head, so it has to be that tracking device that they have on all their suits, but apparently more than just the suits. But how some of these people are not even connected to Vought that heads are popping off right now. Oh. Well, isn't there? I'm thinking, so right now where my head's at, as my head's exploding, that Sydney girl, right? Who was it that mentioned that earlier? Someone had mentioned that Sydney have a twin or something opposite of her. Who said that? Does Sydney have a twin with the opposite power? So now let me turn this clock off, timer. That got me thinking now. Does Sydney have a twin out there that is doing this? Because we know Sydney's power is she can just blow your entire body up. But this person is just seeming just to get their heads. And my head's spinning right now. I'm just trying to think of who. I don't think we've met this character yet. Obviously, this is have a twin. I like that theory there that she might Sydney's character that we met last week. Again, for you all that don't remember Sydney, we met her at the asylum, and she was the one that had the powers to blow people's bodies up. And she was on the road. I mean, it could be her. We don't know. They might just use her when they need her. And then she's under the control of Edgar, I would assume, who's doing all this head popping. But then we also know that there are those tracking devices in our soup's head, but everyone's head was just exploding. That didn't even have anything to do with Vought. So let me turn this off because the song is like blasting in my ear. Wow. I don't watch the trailers for the following week. Do they even have I don't think they even have the trailer if I wanted to watch it. So I'm not tempted. Good. I'm not tempted to see what the finale is like going to be next week. Man, that was dope. That was a great finale there. Shaping up for the finale. So again, where this is shaping up to be, by the way, for everyone that's just joining in for these last moments of this episode, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Leave your thoughts in the chat. Let's have a discussion. Let's break this down, guys. Let me read some of these awesome comments. Again, I like what this person was saying about there being a twin, and that's how they were able to have the opposite powers of just blowing up their heads. Let me see, where did I leave off at? Where? You guys got some great comments. I'm just trying to catch up to, I believe Noir is still a clone. Maybe it's Edgar. So we talked about that. Sucks that there's only one episode left. We talked about that. Noir face looked burnt. Yeah, well, that's a good point too. I said it looked black, but yeah, it was burnt because he was in an explosion. The very first episode of the season when he was fighting that super terrorist. So that's a good point, VV. Final episode has to be. Well, we know it probably unfortunately won't be 2 hours, but hopefully it's a little extended more than the 50-minute mark. Johnny says, yeah, his face was messed up, was not totally invulnerable, and it's a Bad Batch clone, maybe. Yeah, I like the Star Wars reference there, Johnny. Becca going to get help from Butcher. Yeah, we can definitely expect that to get her son back. There's some motives for her to get more into the mix and her get into the situation. But I mean, where is Ryan? Number one, obviously he wasn't at that court trial, so like he's just at their penthouse, and that's very intriguing to say the least. And we'll see how Ryan takes back to his mom looking for him. Johnny says his face was messed up. He's not vulnerable. Yeah, so like we said in the first episode, we know that's when. So in the first episode, and that's why, again, going back to the comic books, which I haven't read, but I done the research and kind of know some of the big storylines in the comics. Spoiler alert here for those that plan on reading the comics or whatever the case may be. Spoilers for the comics. In the comic, Homelander is cloned or has a clone of himself, and that is revealed to be Black Noir. And in that particular storyline, it reveals that Black Noir does a lot of the evil stuff. Like I don't remember if it was in the comments if he was the one that got Becca pregnant. I can't really remember, but he did a lot of stuff, a lot of messed up stuff. So they're they don't seem to be going that route because we know Homelander's skin is invulnerable, and we know that obviously from the first episode of the season that's not the same case for Black Noir. So who in the world is Black Noir? We know he has a peanut allergy, which is a very weak sauce weakness there, but it is a terrible candy. No, as we talked about, Jay. Yeah, that was wild. Radio Shock, hello. A-Train, yep. Shockwave is gone, so A-Train can make his way back in there for sure. Yeah, little heads, man, just pop, 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 pop. The head, the head of the conventional media. Yeah, that's funny. Ted Lasso episode 10 was the best I've ever seen. Yeah, Ted Lasso, for those that have Apple TV Plus, it's such a great show, and check out my review for that if you guys haven't already. The way Homelander was looking around, he wondered if it was going. Yeah, I mean, he was shocked. Stormfront was shocked, so they don't know what the hell's going on. Yeah, I mean, is it her? Do we think it's her? As you alluded to earlier, does she have a twin? Have they found a way to weaponize her powers or whatnot? Or is it just her? Again, we assume that she was off on the road, that she hitchhiked, but then I guess, Vought found her and, is now using her. We'll see. We'll see, man. But it definitely shapes up for a great finale next week. I'm wondering if the church is behind. Jay, as I talked about in this earlier in the episode, man, we know that in the real world, churches have a lot of influence in the political landscape. So that would be a very interesting thing that they would set that up, especially, again, with them talking about in this episode that A-Train are trying to get him back on the mix. I mean, he took out Shockwave, and, that opens up a spot for them. We obviously know Starlight's in the mix now, and Mev. So I mean, yeah, there's some open availabilities. Another great episode. Yeah, this was solid. I mean, there was a little bit of that. The stuff with Butcher and his dad, yes, is great character development. We get a little bit of the vulnerable side of Butcher, which we get in this season, but I wish they would have, gave us a little bit less of that and more of what we got towards the end of this episode. But no less, it was still a great episode for sure. The church would make sense. They took out, yeah, that's what I was just saying. It would make sense because they literally said that they, are gonna probably get A-Train back in the mix, and they mentioned Shockwave, so they probably have some. We were talking about earlier how much of an influence the church has. They might be the next big bad, as we kind of alluded to in this review. Thank you so much for us tuning in and supporting the content, and thank you, man. Thank you. And everything. Yeah, Ted Lasso was a great. I can't stress it enough. It's a great show. Glad you enjoy it just like I do. It was an awful candy. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. The show is good when the action picks up, but some of the character development falls flat. I'm on the right thought as you are. Like I said, the stuff with, like in this episode in particular, with with the last few episodes setting up Butcher with his auntie and his brother dying, and now his mom in the mix and the dad. It's just they're shaping something up, right? And the family, I think they're using the whole idea of Butcher's backstory and how he was raised, and in comparison to how Homelander was raised, again, putting it on the same parallel storylines of how similar they are as characters. So I get all that stuff. But sometimes it's just like, it doesn't, like you're saying, it doesn't mix well with the action. It's just like when we get to those more character development moments, like, don't get me wrong, when we got the backstory of MM, when we got the backstory of Frenchie, that stuff it resonated. It was, it kind of propelled the storyline, and at the same time had character development. But then some of the other stuff just doesn't match the same level of intensity as the action is. So I'm right there with you, VV. Homelander is the best. 1000. He's my favorite character. I mean, yes, he's the worst character in the show for the things he's done, but he's the most complex, most layered, most interesting character on the show, without a doubt. Second to him is definitely Butcher, and then I would probably say Stormfront, even though she's a newer person on the show, but she's definitely my third most, I don't want to say favorite because she's a terrible person and everything she represents, but from a writing perspective, she is one of the top 3 compelling characters, no less. So definitely agree with you there, VV. But yeah, guys, like I said, overall thoughts. I'm gonna wrap this up and cut on the the finals Let's go LA game 2 tonight. Do it for Kobe. But overall thoughts, like we just talked about, there were some slower moments and stuff with Homelander or with Butcher and his family. Some of that stuff I'd imagine is leading up to season 3, learning more about his family and stuff of that nature. But some of that stuff wasn't fully as interesting for me personally. But and some of the more slower moments didn't really work. But this was definitely a setup episode for the finale for future episodes in the season. Like we got a lot of I don't know if you guys noticed, there's a lot of Easter eggs with the Soldier Boy, statue of Soldier Boy, the poster on that kid's wall. So they're really setting the stage for the breadcrumbs for season 3. But also they're setting the stage up for a hell of a finale next week with who is the person that's exploding these heads. Black Noir. I don't think they're going to kill him. I think he's going to get his EpiPen and get his allergies all worked out. But obviously he's going to be pissed at Wonder Woman Mev. So they'll be interested to see where that goes. And Starlight on the mix on the run now with her mom. I'm looking forward to next week, guys. So same place, same time, 6 p.m. next week, Thursday, which is or say Friday, which is October 9th at 6 p.m. We'll be doing the finale here at Movie Files, and doing this all over again because I love talking about this show with you all, interacting with you all, and having a great time. So before we head out, we got a couple more comments here. John Noble Butcher, father from The Fringe. I knew he was in some other stuff. Yeah, he looked recognizable. And the only thing I thought of was Lord of the Rings. I haven't seen The Fringe, but yeah. Homelander is such a multi-faceted, flawed character. Yeah, and that's honestly that's what I love. That's the characters I love. That's the characters I gravitate towards. Yeah, I love seeing Noble. Yeah, he's a great actor. I'm surprised how little Giancarlo Esposito has been in the season. I thought Edgar would be. Yeah, I'm right there with you. But I mean, he's on, Better Call Saul. He does movies. He's in The Mandalorian. He's going to probably be in the Marvel Cinematic Universe sooner rather than later, or the DC Universe. So he's a busy man. So I hope that they do, at least he pops up in the finale like he did last year. And hopefully they're setting the stage for him to be a more integral part in next season. Again, is Black Noir his son? I don't know, guys. But again, for all those that were in the live stream, Johnny, Jay, VV, Walker, we had so many great people that stopped by. Again, our unboxing was here tonight, so everyone that stopped by, thank you for tuning in, commenting, having a great discussion, theories, breakdowns. I really enjoy watching this episode with you all. So before you head out, if you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up, share this video. That would be greatly appreciated. And again, like I said, mark your calendars. We'll be back next week, 6 p.m. Central Time, October 9th, doing a live stream of the finale, breaking it down, watching it, commenting about it, and all that fun stuff. So thank you all that tuned in tonight. And then for those that are watching us on a replay, if you guys can do the same, it would be greatly appreciated. Like, share, comment your thoughts on the finale and what you're expecting to see next week. And let's have some great discussions. So again, guys, I appreciate all the support. Keep an eye out for some things that are on the channel now. Like I did my Possessor movie review the other day. What else did we do? I watched the 8th episode of Lovecraft Country for Sunday. I just finished The Haunting on Bay Manor, so I'll be talking about that on Monday. I have a film review dropping tomorrow morning, 12-Hour Shift, which is an independent horror film. And there's some other stuff that I'm probably forgetting. Ted Lasso season finale reviews on the channel right now. And man, just having a great time talking with you all, reviewing stuff, and building this community, guys. So again, appreciate the continued support. Hope you all have a great Friday night. I'm about to watch this LA game, get this game too. You guys take care, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Take